Hi coloring friends and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I want to talk about my coloring goals for the year 2023. I like to set some goals at the start of a year, just to get me focused on things, and the motivation is just very high at this moment. So I'm having here a work in progress that I'm currently working on. I continue to color on her wings, and if you like those wings, I actually have a video showing how to do it. I will add glossy accents to these, and so if you're interested, I will link it up in the corner. The only thing that you need to make sure if you want to follow this, that you combine those two color combinations, and the transition color is a cream. So, and at the end of this video, I also want to tell you about books that are going to be released in 2023 and that I'm looking forward to. So stay tuned for that. That's all to consider there, but now let's get started. And I will combine my two first goals, and these are to work on whips. So finish whips, as many as I can. And I do have I really like to film all my whips that I have at the start of New Year. So this video is coming. Oh, I'm casting shadows. Okay. So this video will come in the course of this month. And the other goal is to focus on my 10 books to finish. And I just have a small selection here because these are the books that I'm focusing on at the moment. So I just chose those 3 books from this stack of 10 books to finish. I also have an update on my 10 books to finish, so how many pages I have colored and everything. So I also will link the video up in the corner so that you can check it out. So for some of the goals, I do have a separate video to just go a little bit in detail. And what I like to do at the start of a year is actually to go through my 10 books to finish and just look for started pages like whips. So I will then identify all the whips that I have in those 10 books to finish. I know here's more. Here, for example, there's another one, and so on. And then I typically try to focus on these images, So in this way, I can actually combine. This is actually a whip from this book here. This way, I can combine 2 goals with each other, like finishing my whips and also focusing on my 10 books to finish. And the reason why I do this at the start of a new year is basically because the motivation is quite high at this state, and also because I want to make sure that I get some pages done in those books, and also to get some whips finished. And because the further the year goes on, I will just not focus so much on my goals, I guess. So, however, another one of my goals is actually to color 1 page each week. So I want to have, my goal is that I would color 52 images the year and to get 1 done every week. And because I don't have the most time for coloring, this for me is really quite enough. I know some of you can do like 20 images in a month. But if I would achieve 52 images in a year, for me this would be quite a lot. In 2022, I hadn't achieved this goal because usually I start strong when the year starts. But as I said, in the last quarter, I had like 3 finished images. If you've watched my completed pages video for the last quarter, it was 3 images, so 1 picture a month. So, okay, so let me just take a quick look. So then, another one of my goals is actually to color owls, because there was this beautiful tag by A Cluttered Life, how many owls, and I just realized that I had colored only one owl, and I thought, oh my gosh, that's really not a whole lot. And there are actually quite many owls in our coloring books and on coloring pages, and I love them. And I wanted to have my own owl-a-thon last year, but then there wasn't enough time. So I want to color owls this year, and yeah, hopefully I can finish one owl page every month. That would be awesome. So I plan to do another video for this specific topic. I will just choose maybe 10 books or pages with owls and then present them to you. But yeah, every owl would count. But I will just look for my favorite ones. And here's one of them. This book is by, let me show you. This is Mysteria by Anastasia Ali Caldereva. And yeah, I haven't started this book actually, and I really would like to get started with this book and color this page with the owl because it's so stunning. And then I also have those pages here by Chatzipanagiotou. These I bought from his Etsy shop, and yeah, he also has very stunning owl pages. I really like the style here. Especially I love this one here with the candles and the books. So this is really cute. So, and that brings me actually to my next goal because of this book here. Because my next goal is color your heart. And color your heart means that I want to break the seals on my books, that I want to get started with untouched books. And yeah. Yeah, and just, yeah, get started with a selection of books. For this topic, I also filmed already a video in which I present you 10, or I believe it was even 12 books that I would love to get started with in 2023. And additionally, I made a video, or I will do it after this one. I will film a video about 10 PDF books to get started with in 2023 as well. So, and yeah, so I will have this range of books, mostly new ones, they are not all new, but just a selection of books that I want to get started with, and yeah, color at least one image in them. And I want to film like updates throughout the year, and every now and then when I have colored maybe a few pages of these books, then I would not exchange, but I would add new ones to the stack, so that I always have a nice selection of untouched books to get started with. And yeah. So, and this brings me to my next topic, and this is not only I want to get started with untouched books, for example, those Mythographic books are untouched as well. I also want to work on a little bit more detailed images, more complicated images. Here's another old page, for example. And yeah, then I thought on these Mythographic books here, because those images are absolutely adorable, absolutely stunning. And yeah, but these are quite complex and detailed and not so easy to tackle, I think. And this is something that I want to do in 2023. I want to get started with my Mythographic books and yeah, just focus on one of these very detailed, more complicated pages actually. And this will require more time, of course, so this is nothing that I can just throw in between and just do it quickly. This one I absolutely love. Yeah, those will be some bigger projects for me to get them done, but I want to at least get started, and maybe if I could finish one or two of those detailed images, that would be perfect. And maybe if I can make my life a little bit easier by adding markers or inktense or watercolors, then I should do that. Because the next goal is actually to color more with my inktense. This was also a goal of last year, and I can just say that I have colored. I started to color with the inktense and I absolutely love it, because I think inktense, they really fasten up the process actually, and I will show you some pages that I did last year with them. So for example, I did this page here. So this sea dragon here, I did it completely with inktense, and this fastened up the process really quite a bit, and I think it still looks very beautiful and nice, and it was so much fun. My favorite part on coloring with inktense is when I activate them with water. That's always very stunning. Let me show you another one. In most God, I also love to work with the inktense. So for example, this image here, this one was almost completely done also with the inktense, except for the mouse. Everything else is done with inktense, and they are very vibrant, and yeah, I just love to work with inktense, and I want to do that more in 2023. Here's another one started. Oh, wait, here. This one, another started one. So yeah. So then I do have another goal on using coloring supplies, and that is watercolor. So these are just Gansai Tambi, Japanese watercolors. I do love this set here. So these are the watercolors, and I wanted to use them more last year already, but it didn't happen. I think, let me just think, I did one page with them. Let me grab it. So I did one page in Magical Dawn, on which I used these watercolors. Oops. Yeah, and it was this page here. On the background here, actually, I have used just a teal, blue, and violet color. And then I went over the whole thing with this. Let me show you. Here are also some shimmer and sparkle colors included, like gold, copper, and a silver, and I just went over all of these colors again to make it a little bit shimmery, and yeah, I really like this effect. So this I did last year, but it was only one page, and I want to do more with it this year. So I have already started to work on whips, and this is from the so this one here was from this book, Fantasy and Fairy Cuties by Dario Sakisoi, one of my 10 books to finish, and this was a work in progress, and I just started to, yeah, I just finished it. So this one is finished, and this is all done with the watercolors here. And yeah, it's messy, but I like it. I really like it, and I want to do this more. It's also quick, it looks nice, and yeah, of course the pages gets a little bit wobbly and buckled, but yeah, I want to use my watercolors this year. So that's the plan. So, okay, then one of my next goals is actually to do a little bit more simplified coloring. And I have chosen this book by purpose, 50 Farmers Miniatures by Camelia Angelkova, because I think this book just is perfect for doing a little bit more simplified coloring. That what I want to say is that I want to use my markers and not do a whole lot of pencil shading on top. Just a little bit, just enough so that it gets the right kick or so, or gets me exciting. But I think those images, these are just very cute as they are. And if you look at this cover, for example, it has very simplified shading, and it looks very nice. And this is something that I would like to practice. Just do a little bit more simplified coloring and get things done a little bit more quickly this way, but still be satisfied and happy with the coloring and have fun with it. So I hope that will work for me, because yeah, that would be awesome. And then let's get back to this book. I just lay this open for you so that you have something to look at. This is, by the way, one that I have started this weekend. This, by the way, is the first weekend in January that I'm filming this. So And yeah, of course I had to start a new page. I just couldn't. I just couldn't help myself. I just had to start a new image in one of my 10 books to finish, because I really wanted to play with markers and relax a little bit. So my last goals are actually to get picky with my coloring books. So don't get them all, just really not grab too many of them. So let's say buy less and color more and concentrate on the books that I own and that I have. And I hope my challenges will help me with that. And then, of course, just relax and have fun with coloring. Maybe listen to some audiobooks because I really like it. And then, yes, I really want to present, some of the coloring books. Yeah, get pickier, but I want to show you coloring books that I'm really looking forward to in 2023. Some of them were maybe just released, so you can already get them. And some of them, they will come throughout the year. So I will just tell you which coloring books I'm looking forward to. So one that I'm looking forward to is the Valentines Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. So it is also a pocket-sized book like this one, the Christmas Cuties, but it will be themed for Valentine's Day. And I will link in the info box below flip-throughs of those books that I could, for those books that there are flip-throughs already, I will link them in the info box. This one is already out, and by the way, Joshua Dunbar has opened an Etsy shop, so you can get these books as a digital edition if you like, or on Amazon there's just pocket-size edition. And yeah, Valentine's Cuties by Joshua Dunbar. So then, Lynn will bring out Fierce and Fancy Fantasy Faces, line art and grayscale. You can already get the PDF edition, not on her Etsy, but on her own shop. And she is working on the cover art at the moment, so I think fairly soon, those books should be released on Amazon as well to buy. And this will come as a pocket-sized edition as well, or travel edition, however you want to call it. And yeah, this book looks absolutely awesome and stunning, and I just couldn't wait. I mean, I want to call it the pocket size, of course, but I couldn't wait. When I saw that this one can be bought as a PDF already, I just grabbed it. And yeah, very beautiful images. So this is one of the books I'm looking forward to. I got it already. So then, speaking of Christine Karen will have out a new coloring book this year, which is not published on Amazon, on the self-publishing program there, but it will come with Blue Angel Publishing, I believe. And so it will be a book with much better paper quality. And you still can get it on Amazon. I already checked it. In Germany, on my Amazon, it will come in April of 2023. We will have quite some pages that we already know from all the other books. It contains over 50 images, I believe. 55 images to color, I believe. And there will be some new exclusive ones, I believe. But also many that we maybe already know or have. By purpose, I didn't buy as many from her releases from last year, like the digital releases, because I thought maybe they will come to the new book. And then however, so this is something to look out for. Then there is one from Melpomeni Chatzipanagiotou, the new book Enchanted. So the new book by her is called Enchanted Earth. In Germany, it will be released in February this year, and in the Norwegian countries, you can already get it. So there is a flip through on YouTube for this new book. It looks absolutely stunning, absolutely magical and gorgeous, and I will link the flip through in the info box. Make sure to check it out if you're interested in Melpomeni's work. It is really so stunning, and I can't wait for it. So then, of course, we will have new publications in the Mythographic series, and the year will start with, let me check it. So actually, it will be released tomorrow, I believe. Oh no, on Tuesday here in Germany. Cosmic Spirit by Fabiana Attanasio. So I'm not quite sure if the theme is for me, so I have to wait for a flip through before I decide if I will get the new book or not. But there are other books announced by or for the Mythographic series from Fabiana Attanasio, and that is, for example, Deep Blue, I believe. Let me just check. Yeah, a Deep Blue. So on the water topic with mermaids, and I had seen some, or at least one preview page. It's a very long time ago actually, and I thought, in which book will be mermaids in? And then this book was announced, and so I'm very much looking forward for the Deep Blue coloring book by Fabiana Attanasio. And then in the Mythogoria section, there will be also a new book by Fabiana, which is called Mythogoria Darkest Desires, a Gothic Romance coloring book. And if this one contains more Gothic romance instead of gore, then I'm very much looking forward to this book. It will be released in August, so just perfect in timing for the upcoming October then, on Halloween and stuff. And very much looking forward to this book. And then Joseph Kattenbang also will have some new books that will come. In March there will be Aviary, a coloring book of winged beauties. So this sounds promising. And then I'm very much looking forward to, actually, two books that I announced yet. And from the titles, they sound just so promising. There are not even cover images released, but just the title of the book. And one is Fairy Wonderland by Fabiana Attanasio. Fairy Wonderland? I mean, It will be awesome. I can't wait for Fairy Wonderland. I'm pretty sure that I will like this. I like the topic and I will like this book. And it is announced for December, so we have to wait for this one a quite long time. And then there is one by Joseph Kattenbang, which is called Labyrinth. And just from the title, I find that this also sounds very, very cool. And this one will come in October. So very, very cool. So then on the Facebook page by Color It In, I read that Lana Green Art is planning to release her first coloring book, maybe on Amazon as self-publishing. We will see, but that's quite exciting for me because I love the art of Lana Green Art, and if I could get her stuff in a book, it would be so cool. So cool. So that's very exciting. So another thing that I just read yesterday on the Instagram account from Chris Ortega is that, Chris Ortega is also planning to bring out her Mysterious Kingdom or Magical Kingdom, so the third volume in her coloring books. And what I found actually quite interesting is that she wrote that she is also planning on bringing out a grayscale book. So not only the line art that she typically has now, but she is also getting onto the trend and planning on releasing a grayscale or shaded book. And that's very exciting because I love her art, but it's very detailed and I wasn't brave enough to tackle it. Let's say it this way. So, and then, oh yeah, there is, by the way, there was just released a new book by Camellia Angelkova, and it is 50 woodland miniatures. So that's also something to, yeah, take a look on, because her style is just very cute. So, and I think that's all that I'm looking forward to. I think that's all that I can think of now. So, if you know of some pretty cool books that are released in 2023 that you're looking forward to, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know. I don't want to miss any very cool book. You know my taste, so if you've heard something, let me know. And yeah, so, and with this being said, I think that's all for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let me know if you also have some specific goals, or some specific books that you are planning to color, or some medium that you want to use this year. And yeah, so I hope I will see you in my next one, and happy coloring to everyone. Bye!